Moving down to the East, Purdue Boilermakers number 1 seed. They hung on. I still think they would have been number 1 even if they lost to Penn State yesterday, which was a game they probably should have won by about 10, but they won by just 2 points. Struggled with the press down the stretch, but it wasn't even that as much as it was missing free throws and some wide open looks, but free throws. Guys who are usually good free throw shooters not making them. I just don't know. I don't know what it is. And it was unbelievable how this team can win a Big Ten regular season championship, Big Ten tournament championship, first time to do that in school history, and get a 1 seed, first time since 96. And you have people calling for Matt Painter's head yesterday in a game Purdue won. Chill out, people. Chill out. It's, do I want them to make the Final Four and win national championship? Absolutely. But if wherever their journey ends, if they don't make it, I'm going to be disappointed. But yet, this season, they've achieved so much when everybody was picking them to be 5th or 6th in the Big Ten. They did everything they were hoping last year's team could do. People are just unbelievable at times. Unbelievable.
Give me Purdue.
I got Purdue beating either Fairleigh Dickinson or Texas Southern, which they beat Fairleigh Dickinson in the tournament in 1988, which in that year they beat Memphis State in the second round. Speaking of then Memphis State, now Memphis against Florida Atlantic in the 8-9 game. Who do you got there?
Memphis is a really good team starting to come on, too. Give me Memphis.
Memphis has, I think, 11 seniors, I believe. So they're going for it. They're the most experienced team, I think, in the field as far as age goes. Florida Atlantic's a good story, but I agree. I think Memphis beats them. If Florida Atlantic does advance, it'll be interesting because Purdue beat them in football. Maybe they can beat them in basketball, too. Barely beat them in football. Here's an upset special by many out there. 5-seed Duke versus 12-seed Oral Roberts. Who you got?
Give me Duke. Duke's playing like one of the top 10 teams in the country. They're a scary 5.
Yeah, this last month they're looking like the Duke of old. I agree. I got Duke. Duke in a tough one, but I think they survived the Cinderella upset. Another popular one amongst the talking heads for 4 upsets: 4-seed Tennessee, 13-seed Louisiana.
I have not liked the way this Tennessee team's looked. However, I am taking them to get to the next round in a close one.
I picked Louisiana. I went for this. Maybe was my biggest upset, but Tennessee has not played the same since their point guard went down.
Yeah.
Kentucky, Providence, 6-11. Rumors are Ed Cooley could be headed to Georgetown.
Interesting. What's that mean for Michael Shrewsbury, you wonder?
Notre Dame? Maybe Notre Dame. I'm taking Kentucky as well. They're starting to play better, even though Vanderbilt beat them in the SEC tournament, but they're starting to play better too. 3-seed Kansas State, 14-seed Montana State.
Give me Kansas State.
I agree. They play good defense. Give me Kansas State. 7-seed Michigan State, 10-seed USC. I thought Michigan State might be a 10-seed in this tournament, but they're 7.
Give me Michigan State. I think they're better than USC. I still don't really like them.
I'm taking Michigan State as well, even though they haven't played well in a while. So, and number 2 Marquette against 15-seed Vermont that finds himself in the tournament almost every year, it seems like.
Yeah. Give me Marquette. Marquette's really good basketball.
I agree. I got Marquette as well. Purdue against Memphis.
I think this will be a close one. I think this could be a very scary matchup for Purdue. Purdue's guards, specifically Fletcher Loyer, has not played well. They struggle with teams that are a little bit more athletic than them. And the NCAA tournament's all about guard play. And their guard play, as I said, Braden Smith's been pretty good. But give me Purdue in this one. That's close one.
I think it's a scary matchup for Purdue either way, if Memphis or Florida Atlantic's coming out of it. But in the end, I think Zach Edey's just been dominant, and he's getting better as the season's going on, which is crazy. It will be interesting to see how he's officiated in the tournament. But give me Purdue in a pretty close one as well. I got Duke against Louisiana. You got Duke against Tennessee.
Give me Duke.
I am taking Duke as well. Let's go on Sweet 16 and a rematch against Purdue earlier this season in Madison Square Garden. On the bottom side of the bracket, Kentucky or Kansas State?
Give me Kentucky.
I have Kansas State here. Kentucky's playing better, but I think Coach Cal's last game at Kentucky will be in the second round. Michigan State or Marquette?
Marquette.
I got Marquette as well. Purdue or Duke?
Give me the Dukies. I'm sorry to say, a lot of people are picking them to go to the Final Four, and they're playing like a Final Four team right now.
All the ESPN guys have Duke. My brain was telling me Duke, to be honest, but my heart said pick Purdue.
Hey, when your team's a 1 seed, you better pick them to win the national title.
I gotta try, don't I? I gotta try. I don't want to face Duke twice, especially in Madison Square Garden, which would be interesting because Duke's gonna have a ton of people there, but everybody else is gonna be pulling for Purdue because Duke's hated everywhere. But so I'm taking Purdue. We'll see what happens. Kentucky or Marquette? I got Kansas State or Marquette.
Give me Marquette.
I got Marquette as well. So my Elite Eight's another rematch for Purdue. It's like they were putting rematches in. Do you have Marquette or Duke?
I have Duke.
You got Duke. Four. So you got Duke and Arizona in the Final Four. I got Purdue and Creighton in the Final Four.